Hey everybody, we're here for the new episode of Top 5. I'm here with Putty. I'm here with
Ho, ho,
JD.
ho.
It's Christmas time, almost, kind of, sorta. We're talking top 5 modern Christmas
Got a
movies.
tree over there.
There's a tree.
I've got a treat
They
here.
have trees for me. So we're talking modern Christmas movies, and I'm trying to make them. Well, I did make them. The criteria was they have to be made 2010 or later. So thanks, Putty. We're glad you're okay mentally.
Go ahead, sir.
Apparently, he has
Continue.
a thing for Christmas trees. Anyways, we're gonna jump right into this, and I'm going to make Putty go first.
All right. My number 5 is a favorite of mine, not very popular, but it's going on this list, and it just hit the mark at 2011. A very Harold and Kumar Christmas.
Well, 2010 was the mark, but anyways, I digress. Okay, so JD, you want to go?
Sure. I went in a completely opposite direction. I went with The Man Who Invented Christmas, the story of Charles Dickens.
Hey, that's a thing. Never seen it, but I know it's a thing. Okay. My number 5 is capped. It's my only capped. I have 8-Bit Christmas, and I have Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas Special. Guardians just has so much heart to it, even though there's nothing else really there. But I still think, especially at its length, it's so watchable.
Yeah.
And 8-Bit Christmas just like caught me off guard when I watched it last year. I couldn't believe how fun it was.
Yeah.
So NPH, Neil Poon Handler. And Putty, I believe it's your go.
All right. So just as a context, not too many movies I saw around these years, but I did like this one, and that is number 4, Krampus. I'm counting. We count it, right?
Everything counts. I told you,
so,
anything goes.
Yeah. So
Putty had a few cramps at Christmas.
You know what? Because that goes hand in hand with my number 4 because it's Krampus.
Wow, that's crazy because my number 4 is a very Harold and Kumar Christmas.
That's my number 5.
So yeah, Krampus is a movie. Nobody wanted to talk about it, so that tells you how good it was.
Yep.
And a very Harold and Kumar Christmas. I watch it every Christmas.
Same here.
Okay. I think I've watched it once.
So wait, is it background me already?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Harold and Kumar.
Whoa, whoa.
Yeah,
stop this video. Cut the video.
Cut
it out. Cut that.
My number 4, my number 3. Sorry, my number 3 is
something
actually
in my eye.
That
sorry.
Campo over here mentioned, and it's 8-Bit Christmas. That was I didn't expect it. You were the one that actually told me about it. Actually, you told me about it, and I was like, "Yeah, I really want to watch it." But
it legitimately reminds me of my childhood.
Yes, exactly, and that's why I was like,
and it's also filmed like somewhere down the street for me.
Was it really? Okay, so it's closer to you. Dang it. Anyway, my point is, it was really good. So that's my number 3, 8-Bit Christmas.
Well, my number 3 was mentioned by Campo too, and that's the Guardians holiday special.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, Guardians was pretty good.
It was good for what it was. It's great.
Yeah, we talked about it. We have a review somewhere.
Go check that out. I'm sure.
What Campo am I on?
Number 3, I guess.
Number 3. Okay, I have Happiest Season. I don't know if anyone's even seen that. It's really good. I believe it's a Hulu exclusive. It's with Kristen Stewart, and like a lot of famous people are in it. The whole cast is all big names. Just a really good Christmas movie, but it has a lot more to it than just that.
Okay. All right, so I actually flipped my number 1 and my number 2 now. All right, and it's because of a conversation I had with you guys earlier, and I'm not going to say why, but anyway. So my number 2 now is The Grinch, the animated The Grinch.
Much better than the Jim Carrey The Grinch.
Yeah.
The actual best version of The Grinch.
Okay, sure.
And still not that good.
Yeah. Which is why that's my number 2 as well, was The Grinch.
I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. Well, my number 2, funny enough, is Better Watch Out. One of the most interesting slashers I've watched in the last 10 years. It just works so well. It's so unexpected, and it completely revolves around Christmas, which makes it even better full for my list.
Betterful. I like that one.
Okay.
Putty, it's your turn.
Oh, it's my number one. Okay. So my number one is probably pretty obvious, and I'm gonna explain why. But my number one is the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
Guardians of the Galaxy?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
The Guardians of the Galaxy.
Barely
holiday
legal.
special.
What?
I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. My point's a little big is that is my number one. Here's my thing. I haven't watched much holiday movies since the 2010. Like a lot of the movies prior to then, I've seen a lot of, and so I realized this as I did this list. But here's the thing, though. I noticed when I also was making this list, one thing that when it comes to holiday is pulling my heartstrings, and 8-Bit Christmas would probably be the only other one that did that. But I still feel like maybe Guardians did a little more for me, and that's why I got number one. You know?
Oh, I just realized that me and JD have the same number one. Anyways, keep going. Sorry.
So
Do we though?
So yeah, my number one is Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
Okay. My number one is the Christmas Chronicles.
Wow. Not my number one, not even close.
I've not seen it.
I freaking hate that movie.
Really? I really enjoyed it.
The sequel is 10 times worse than the original.
Well, the sequel is bad. I'll give it that, but I actually enjoyed the first one.
I didn't even understand what I was supposed to make of the first one. And so it's fine. It's your list. But like
it had that little round kid from Deadpool 2.
Yeah, okay. That's the goodest part. But let's talk about it for a second.
What gets my attention, I guess. I've never seen it.
It starts off extremely dark.
Yeah, and that's what really pulled me in.
And in no way does it, but then the tone of the movie completely changes.
Yeah, at the end when they were
and then it changes again at the end, and you're like, it left me wondering what was the point of me watching this movie. Kind of. I guess, hey, if you like it, you like it.
I really enjoyed it. It was
my number one is the best choice, obviously,
sure.
And nobody picked it. It's close.
That was my top honorable mention.
That is mine too. And you know what's funny? It's only because I didn't get to finish it. I didn't get to finish it. But what I saw in the beginning, I fell asleep and I was so mad at myself. And then I never went back to it. But it was starting off really good. You know what I mean? I'm like,
absolutely excellent. It's not just a good Christmas movie. It's genuinely a good movie.
Yeah.
And it has so much heart that it's like the definition of what a Christmas movie should be.
I agree.
Just don't watch Christmas Chronicles 2.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, I was going to go back to watch Call. So, I mean, that you literally the same thing. You got my top honorable mention on that one. So, yeah.
All right. Well, do you have anything you want to specifically talk about in the Christmas movie area?
Well,
I got a couple. Because we already mentioned Klaus. Let's go raunchy and go The Night Before and Office Christmas Party.
Those are both on my honorable mentions. Neither were my actual honorable mention.
No.
But they were both on my honorable mentions.
They're on the list somewhere.
I prefer Office Christmas Party. It took me a few watches before I actually even liked The Night Before a little bit. It's like Christmas Chronicles where the tone of the movie shifts so drastically that I'm not sure how I'm supposed to feel about it or where it's going. Yeah.
Because then again, another Deadpool connection for Putty. TJ Miller.
There you go.
And another Marvel connection for Putty from Anthony, whatever his name is. Falcon. Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Anthony Big Mac.
Well, either way, like I said, I discovered that there's a lot I'm going to go back and watch too that I haven't seen yet. That were on online when I started looking at those dates and everything. I was like, oh, I didn't know that movie was that came out after 2010. I never got to see it. Like one was with what's his name I saw the first movie, but not the second one, and they called it a holiday movie with Will Ferrell and
Daddy's Home.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that was a holiday movie.
The second one is though. I don't think the first one is.
That's what I'm referring to. Yeah,
the second one is Daddy's Home Christmas. Also, okay, in the same boat, because I like Daddy's Home, and I like Bad Moms, but Bad Moms Christmas and Daddy's Home 2 are both so inferior to the first movie. However, if you're just going on only it being Christmas, Daddy's Home 2 is kind of fun.
Is it? Okay.
Bad Moms 2 is like a really strange choice for a sequel. Okay. My actual honorable mention is Anna and the Apocalypse, which is a musical apocalypse movie, a musical zombie apocalypse movie that takes place at Christmas time.
How
And
have I not heard this?
It's like one of the better things,
Like
most original things I've seen.
I feel like if somebody's watched Rocky Horror and watched was it Repo Man, the musical thing?
Oh, Repo.
Repo,
the
yeah.
opera.
Musical.
Yeah. With someone who's watched both
Paul
of those would know
Sorvino.
about this. You know what I mean? Or what's the other one by Neil Patrick Harris, the one that's on Netflix, was on Netflix, the one where he's
The Dr. Zhivago.
Yes. Oh,
I don't know what the hell it's called.
I love those kind of like things. So if it plays out like that, that's
It's
like
better than all of those.
I need to see it. I need to see it. So thank you for introducing me to that. So there you go.
Yeah. Also, the lead actress in it is very good. Anyways, I don't really have anything else. Do you want to discuss any movies on anyone's list, or do you guys just feel comfortable ending it?
Well, I mean, I'm good. I'm very happy.
good.
All right, you know what we should do? Let's talk about The Grinch and how bad it is.
Yes. Which one? The Jim Carrey one?
The Jim Carrey one. So, well, you know what? Benedict Cumberbatch is such a better Grinch.
Mhm. And there's a Kevin Smith connection because it was directed by Scott Mosier.
Yeah, no.
What the?
Yeah,
Putty's playing Fortnite.
Now you have to like it, Putty, because it has a Kevin Smith connection. Does Kevin Smith have any connections to the original? Or the Jim Carrey?
All right. Listen.
Why did you have your Fortnite thing open?
I don't know.
Scary.
I don't know why. That was my game capture. I've got my game capture connected because But anyway, I switched over to it when you did that. I was hoping it wouldn't show anything, but it showed the game. Whatever. But yeah, no.
I wish it was something else.
That would have been worse. No, let's not get anything worse. My point for the whole thing is this. Yeah, Dog and my Jim Carrey Grinch. Come on now, there are a great classic moments in that movie that just make it phenomenal. The Ron Howard doing the whole scene alone with him and the dog is amazing.
Talking about that, we're talking about the animated one.
Scott Mosier.
Okay, all right, you got me on that one, all right?
You know what I mean? Tell him, Steve Dave.
Yeah.
So, but listen,
Dave. But yeah,
I'm gonna rank all the Grinches. Benedict Cumberbatch, the original, that weird horror movie that came out. The quick moment of the original one when it plays in Home Alone. Then the Jim Carrey one.
Yeah, but remember what I told you guys earlier? I switched 1 and 2, and I put the Grinch at number 2. You know what I mean? So that's end it there. That's all I'm going to say.
Hey, he did have it on his list.
He did have it on his list.
And he would actually like it.
Yes, he would.
What are you talking about? I've seen it.
And Scott Mosier.
Scott Mosier.
Yes, from the Clerks movie producers. He is.
Yes.
Anyways, this video is over. Thank you for watching. Let us know what your favorite Christmas movie is in the comments below, and check out their channels, and goodbye.